Hey everyone! I miss you. I know I won't be in the library for a little while, but those of you who are still working on your Wendy Orr letters, I want you to, today, for library time, I want you to take the printed copy of your letter, and I want you to get a Wispy, and I want you to quietly find a spot in the library and read your letter out loud to yourself. I know it sounds kind of funny. Miss Clarn, why do you want me to read my letter out loud to myself? Well, one of the tools that I learned in college to help me become a better writer was to read what I wrote to myself. I mean, scratch that. Read what I wrote out loud to myself so that I could hear what I was writing. And writing is communication. It's a form of communication. So we use our words to speak, and it helps us to communicate our words. We read differently than we speak. Some people write better on paper than they do speaking out loud. I'm one of those people. I write very, very well, and I have a hard time speaking out loud. And you guys know that sometimes I get my words jumbled up, or I'll mix up names, or I'll say weird things that don't make sense to you, and that's okay because they make sense to me sometimes. So I want you to read your stuff to yourself out loud. Once you've read your letter to Wendy out loud, see if you can, as you're reading, find your mistakes. Hold 1 second. Here I have my handy dandy Wispy, and I'm using Titus. I'm using Titus as my letter. So I'm printing off all your letters right now. So I'm using Titus's letter to Wendy as my example. Sorry, Titus. Dear Wendy Orr. And it looks great so far. Dear Wendy Orr. He has the dear, the D, the letter D in dear capitalized. He has Wendy capitalized, and he has Orr capitalized. Can anybody tell me why he's got those things capitalized? Well, first of all, he's beginning a phrase or a sentence, so he has to capitalize the first letter of that word. And then Wendy Orr is a proper noun. So you have to capitalize both those words in her name. Then he has a comma because he's going to hit the enter button and he's going to start his paragraph underneath that. He's not going to keep going and going and going and to infinity and beyond. So he's got, Dear Wendy Orr, my name is Titus. I'm 10 years old in the 5th grade. Oh, I'm a 10-year-old in the 5th grade student at Eagle Charter School in Salem, Oregon. My name is Titus. I'm 10 years old in the 5th grade student at Eagle Charter School in Salem, Oregon. He's introduced himself, but when I read that out loud, there's a word in there that shouldn't be in there. I'm a 5th grade student at Eagle Charter School. He has, I'm 10 years old in the 5th grade student. So do you see? If you read your stuff out loud, you'll find those little itty bitty mistakes because it sounds weird when you're reading out loud. So it helps you find your own mistakes. Circle it in pencil, write down what you want it to be. Make sure you fix all that on the paper. Keep your paper with you when you go back to the computer and log into your Chrome accounts so that you can see where you need to fix your mistakes. Once you have fixed what you feel is corrected and needed to be corrected, then you will have another student read your letter out loud to you. Then you guys can work together to fix and edit your letters. You can work on both your letters. So Make sure you're not partnering with friends. I'll make sure that Mr. Klein and Miss Kosadar give my substitute, Mr. Jackson, your pairing list so that he knows who you guys should pair with and who you shouldn't pair with. Nice try, guys. And then save your edits because I want to see them in the drive. I will be checking them even though you might not see me much at school. I might be hibernating in the testing lab somewhere, or I might be at jury duty. I have jury duty and hopefully I don't have to stay very long. So I can't wait to see you guys. I'm going to keep reading your letters because I want to send them out at the end of this month. So you guys should all be done within the next couple of library periods. And then we will compile our pictures for the visualization synopsis book, and I'll make a copy and I'll send all that to Mrs. Wendy Orr. And then permission slips will be going home this Friday for you guys to watch Nim's Island next week. So please, please, please get those home and signed so that you can participate in the movie. I've purchased the movie and I just need your parents' permission. And I will see you guys later.